We started with 68 teams, and now we are down to 4. What's up, everyone? This is going to be my Elite 8 recap, Final 4 preview. Sorry, I saw a little cotton. Oops. As today, the Elite 8 has wrapped up, and slowly March Madness is coming to an end. So let's cut the BS. Let's get right into the Elite 8 recap / my thoughts, whatever you want to call it. Here we go. Let's pull up our handy dandy bracket. Let me also edit my face cam. There we go. First game we're going to talk about. UConn taking on Illinois. And let me tell you something. I was at work when this game was going on. And when I turned this game on, I watched a little bit at work. UConn was only up 5. They were up 28-23 going in the half. All of a sudden at work, I forgot the game was on. I turned it back on, or I looked at it, and UConn was up 53-23. They were up 30 on them. They have been unstoppable this entire tournament. I haven't even watched UConn, bro, because usually I watch the competitive games. UConn games have not been competitive. It was for the first half, but Illinois could not stop them. They couldn't do anything really. UConn's just been rolling through this tournament. They've been steamrolling their way through. I haven't paid attention, of course, because the games have been blowouts, but I have seen what they have done in highlights. And man, UConn's unstoppable. They've been unstoppable this entire tournament. I do not think it stops. They destroyed them. Illinois, surprisingly, the head coach wanted to keep going, got that big tall guy on Illinois, and they were like, if he blocks 100 socks, he blocks 100 socks. They didn't care. They didn't adjust. And UConn rolls them. They rolled through Stenson. They rolled through Northwestern, rolled through San Diego State, and then rolled through Illinois. UConn punches their ticket to Glendale, and they will be taking on the winner of this game that we're going to talk about, Alabama Clemson. Alabama beat Clemson, and Clemson, they were up like 10 in the first half at one point in the first half, and then Alabama came back, and they didn't look back. They got the lead, and they just beat them up. Alabama was hitting their threes. Clemson, PJ Hall, like we've been saying, he was in foul trouble. He fouled out in the end of the game, and once he fouled out, pretty much, I mean, Clemson has a decent team, but they just couldn't hang with Alabama. I mean, pretty much, Clemson, I mean, we got to talk about it. I heard someone say it, and kind of right. Clemson had teams that they played against that weren't hitting their threes. Baylor didn't hit their threes. New Mexico didn't hit their threes. Arizona didn't hit their threes. And Alabama was actually hitting their threes. But Clemson is not a bad team. But Alabama was just hitting shots. And Clemson, once they had a big lead, once they lost it seems like it was pretty much over. Congratulations, Clemson. You went farther than I expected. Pat yourselves on the back. But, Final Four is kind of like big. But, it sucks to see. I was rooting for Clemson. I love PJ Hall. I love that Ian fella. But now, Nate Oates, the head coach of Alabama, gets his team to their first ever Final Four. Congratulations, Alabama. They got a tough matchup against UConn. Now we go to the other side of the bracket. This game had wrapped up, and man, oh man, I want to know where this NC State fan is at. There was an NC State fan in my bracket prediction says, hey, I'm an NC State fan. And in my bracket prediction, I said, hey, give me an NC State Final Four run. And man, they have done it. And I just want to play a quick clip here. So let me go ahead and play this quick clip. I gotta pull it up. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm gonna shun my face camera away. And here we go. Here's the video I want to show you guys.
Look, Clemson has been struggling. They're not the Clemson we've loved over the years. But NC State, unfortunately, they're waiting for basketball to start.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm muted. It was awesome. I'm gonna just retract my statement. I mean, was Steve Smith wrong in that clip? I mean, after that Clemson lost to NC State, and the head coach attacked him after the game, saying, this ain't a basketball school. NC State went on to have a really good football season. I believe they lost to Kansas State in the bowl game. But, man, shout out NC State's woman team. They made the Final Four since 1966 or 1996 or something like that, 1990s. Men team now makes the Final Four since the first time since 1983. NC State, man, I said give me an NC State Final Four run. They did it. DJ Burns, DJ Horn. The DJs are killing it. DJ Burns was beasting. Duke showed. I'm going to be honest. Duke, I'm not going to lie to you. Duke did have the easiest path to the Final Four out of the other three. And they still, I mean, Duke was in the game. They were leading at half. Duke should have been up by more. They weren't only up 6 at the half. They were up like 6 or 8. NC State came out of the half. They came out swinging, battled back, and they took the lead, and they just didn't stop. NC State was rolling. NC State was pretty much up 10. But what was it, 8 minutes ago? They were up 10. It was up 10 the rest of the game. NC State kept that lead up 10. NC State, America's team, the team I'm rooting for in the Final Four, has made it. NC State, congratulations. Man, they weren't even going to be in the tournament, chat. They were trailing to Louisville at half. If they didn't win that game, NC State, the Miracle 3 in the ACC tournament, that doesn't go in. This doesn't happen. I'm excited. NC State's America's team. Now, I get it. We like the mid-major schools. We like the small schools. I get it. But, man, you got to root for NC State, man. Double-digit seed. On a crazy run, DJ Burns, DJ Horn, really good players. And it's just great to see, man. It's great to see. I'm rooting for NC State. And then we got Purdue, Tennessee. This was a back-and-forth game. Dalton Knecht had a really good game. He was hitting shots. He had like 30-something points. Zach Edey's just a different beast, bro. He had 40 flipping points, killing it. The boys from Purdue were knocking down shots. Tennessee, I thought, had them. They were up like 6 at one point, or 10 maybe. And Purdue found a way. They clawed their way back. They found a way to win the game. Purdue gets the monkey off the back. They are looking to pull. This is Purdue's revenge story. They have to finish it. And you know what sucks, man? Why do we get to our Final Four? I mean, yeah, Purdue's got to finish the story. This is a revenge story. They made it to the Final Four now. We're going to start with NC State Purdue, I guess. That's going to be the game tipping off first. Man, this sucks. This sucks. I think the winner of the Purdue-NC State game, I'm going to be rooting for in the national title game. Purdue got revenge story. I like the revenge story. NC State, America's team, the underdogs from the underground, the Cinderella story. I mean, they call themselves not the Cinderella, but man, what a better run for NC State. I don't care who wins this game. I hope one of them wins it. I'm really hoping it's NC State. I really do. And if Purdue wins, I'll be a little upset, but I hope Purdue win. UConn, Alabama. Yeah, I'm going to say this. Alabama's in deep trouble. Again, Alabama, we've been saying it all tournament. They're all offense, no defense. But Alabama's been playing great defense. Again, UConn's a different breed, bro. If Alabama can't make their threes, just wave the white flag, bro. We'll see what happens. I think UConn will mop the floor with Alabama. I think they might. The spread I saw was like 11.5. So UConn's heavily favored. If UConn gets up 20, I'll shut the game off. I'll definitely be watching the Purdue-NC State game. I think that's going to be the better of the games. Hopefully, but Purdue right now, Purdue's been rolling people, man. Purdue's been rolling. UConn's been rolling. I honestly think, no disrespect to NC State or Alabama, I think both of them might get rolled. I think we're destined for a Purdue-UConn national title game, and I think UConn's going to beat Purdue. We predicted it on a bracket, UConn over Purdue in the national title game. I think that's what's going to happen, man. But I will say, for Alabama's key, they have to hit their shot. They just have to keep it close. If they can keep it close, I think Alabama's got a shot. They got to hit their threes. Like I said, Sears needs to have a 30, maybe 40-point game. Grant Nelson needs to do a little bit what he did against North Carolina to do it. And they just got to hope UConn doesn't make shots. We'll see, man. But UConn, Tristan Newton, Cam Spencer, the two big guys, that's going to be tough for Alabama. Alabama, I think their best shot at winning is what they've been doing, shooting threes. I think that's the best way Alabama can win is shooting threes and hitting them and just keep it close. If their shots ain't falling, I think they're doomed because if they have to go inside that paint with those two big guys, they're doomed. Okay. I do like UConn, like I said, Purdue, NC State, DJ Burns, Zach Edey. That's going to be a fun matchup to watch. I think the key for NC State, if they want to have any shot at beating Purdue, again, like Alabama, they got to keep it close, and they just got to keep doing what they're doing. I mean, I'll say this: if NC State going in the half is down like 10, they're down like 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, or even tied, they get a shot at winning. If it's like a 20-point deficit going to half, just wave the white flag. We'll see, man. I think we're destined for a UConn Purdue championship matchup. As you guys can't even see my camera, lovely. Whatever. But I think we're destined for a UConn Purdue. I can't believe I played that clip of Steve Smith, and you guys couldn't see my beautiful face. Hi. But yeah, I think we're destined for Purdue, UConn, and yeah, NC State fan. I want to know where you at, man. You probably are hyped as all can be. I'm rooting for you, NC State fan, wherever you are. I'm rooting for you guys. I'm hoping you guys can pull it off. I'm hoping you guys can win the national title, but we'll see, man. I think UConn's going to blow Bama out. I think Purdue's going to blow out NC State. All I can hope for are close competitive games. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what we should all be hoping for. Because if these are blowouts, man, I'm going to be kind of sad. Not going to lie, but we'll see, man. It's going to be a fun Final Four, man. But I think this will be the final coverage of the March Madness. We might talk about the national championship game and the Final Four in one video as well. But I think this is it, man. I've really not much money. I've had a lot of fun covering this tournament. I've had a lot of fun filling out a bracket for you guys. This has been fun. I hope when we grow this sports podcast, we can have a big group, maybe a prize online. We'll see, man. Maybe next year we'll do something. I don't know. Depends. But yeah, man, I've had a lot of fun with this tournament. Say what you want about the upsets. It's been fun. A lot of good basketball being played, man. And yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the tournament too. We got the Final Four this Saturday. We got mock drafts coming. We got probably me being GM for all 32 teams. We'll see, man. I am in college, so we'll see what I can cook up. But I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to stop rambling. Hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.